This morning's topic, building your leadership pipeline. Who's next? Now that's a question that all of you in this room have to answer, and quite frankly, it's a problem that agencies all across the world have, and they have to answer. Who's going to step up and take your place? In the fire service, unfortunately, this has been done in a haphazard way until now. And why is it important? Because there's a brain drain of very experienced people walking out the door, and it's at all levels. So it's a very important subject, and it's near and dear to myself as well. As was mentioned, I recently retired within actually the last couple of months. Before I retired, I had this discussion with my staff, and there were a lot of things that precipitated my departure. And one of them was that the fact that there was political upheaval, there was an adversarial relationship with the union and the local, and I was looking at the effect that it had on my staff. In some cases, they looked like they were beaten down. They were tired. They felt like that they were always under siege in a catch-22 position, whether it was from the labor unions, from the commissioners, and the powers that be. Well, one of the things that I tried to instill in them was they needed some balance. All of you are chiefs. All of you are not overnight successes. I know there's a lot of people that look at you and think that all of a sudden you appeared and you're able to do all the great things you're able to do. But I am not an overnight success, and neither are you. We toiled long and hard for years, paid dues, did the proper things to prepare yourself to become a leader and take the helm. So those are the things that your staff needs to understand about how it happened. But we have to make it a formal process, and that's why my presentation is about. So building your leadership pipeline, who's next? Okay. First of all, do you know who's in your organization? There are 5 generations. This has never occurred before. 5 generations working at the same time. It presents some challenges, and here are some of the categories of folks, and some of you may identify with actually some of these. The traditional generation, born pre-1945, represents 8% of the workforce. A lot of them are leaving. Baby boomers, probably most of you, as I am in this room, born between 1946 and 1964, 30% of the workforce. The Generation X, born between 1965 and 1980, 17% of the workforce. And look at the next number, Generation Y, 1981 to 1995, 25% of the workforce, almost as much as the baby boomers. You are in contact with them on a daily basis. And then the next, the Linkster generation, born after 1995, 18% of the workforce. This is why we're seeing a lot of issues. I learned that in terms of leadership, you have to lead these folks differently. And all the studies have shown this.